PSC നേഴ്സിൻ്റെ പുതിയ വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. കേരള PSC എക്സാമിനോടനുബന്ധിച്ച് നമ്മൾ പ്രീവിയസ് ഇയേഴ്സ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പേപ്പേഴ്സാണ് ഈ ചാനലിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. അങ്ങനെ നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത് ട്രിവാൻഡ്രം RCC സ്റ്റാഫ് നഴ്സ് ഗ്രേഡ് 2ലേക്ക് 6/4/2014 നടന്ന എക്സാമിൻ്റെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പേപ്പറാണ്. നമ്മൾ എക്സാമിലെ കുറച്ച് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ഈ വീഡിയോയിൽ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. അതിൻ്റെ ഫസ്റ്റ് പാർട്ട്, അങ്ങനെ 3 പാർട്ടായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ഈ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പേപ്പറിനെ തിരിച്ചുകൊണ്ടാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഒറ്റ ഇതായിട്ട് ചെയ്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ വളരെ ലെങ്തി ആയിരിക്കും. അതുകൊണ്ട് അരമണിക്കൂറിനുള്ളിൽ നിൽക്കുന്ന ഒരു വീഡിയോ ആയിട്ടാണ് ഇത് ചെയ്യാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്. എല്ലാവരും ശ്രദ്ധിച്ച് കേൾക്കാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുക, പഠിക്കാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുക. ഈ ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുകയും ഫ്രണ്ട്സിനെ ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്യുക. നിങ്ങളുടെ പഠിത്തത്തിൽ ഈ വീഡിയോ സഹായകരമായി മാറട്ടെ. പഠിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും വിജയാശംസകൾ നേരുന്നു. നമുക്ക് വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് കടക്കാം. ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ: Which of the following is not a characteristic of malignant tumors? Options: A. Invasive growth. B. Immature poorly differentiated tissues. C. Fully differentiated tissues. D. Presence of metastasis. The right answer is fully differentiated tissues. Option C. Which of the following is not a characteristic of malignant tumors? Fully differentiated tissues. Option C is the right answer. Principal underlying radiotherapy is. Principal underlying radiotherapy is. Options: A. Malignant cells are more sensitive to radiation than normal cells. Option B. Resistance of normal cells is increased. Option D. Radiation may cause metastasis. Option D. Radiation kills organisms. The right answer is option A. Malignant cells are more sensitive to radiation than normal cells. Principal underlying radiotherapy is. The right answer is malignant cells are more sensitive to radiation than normal cells. Continuous oxygen administration for long periods leads to dash. Option A. Fibrotic changes in the lungs. Option B. Fibrotic changes in the lens. Option C. Fibrotic changes in the brain. Option D. Fibrotic changes in the liver. The right answer is option A. Fibrotic changes in the lungs. Continuous oxygen administration for long periods leads to fibrotic changes in the lungs. The purpose of putting 2 intrapleural tubes following thoracotomy is to drain dash. Option A. Fluid. Option B. Blood. Option C. Air. Option D. Air and blood. The right answer is option D. Air and blood. The purpose of putting 2 intrapleural tubes following thoracotomy is to drain air and blood. Drug ondansetron is administered to cancer patients before chemotherapy to prevent? Option A, nausea and vomiting. Option B, anxiety. Option C, dehydration. Option D, allergic reaction. The drug ondansetron is administered to cancer patients before chemotherapy to prevent. Right answer is nausea and vomiting. The drug ondansetron is administered to cancer patients before chemotherapy to prevent nausea and vomiting. Surgical scrubbing requires option A 1 to 2 minutes, option B 2 to 4 minutes, option C 2 to 3 minutes, option D 3 to 5 minutes. Surgical scrubbing requires 3 to 5 minutes. Surgical scrubbing requires 3 to 5 minutes. Option D is the right answer. Complications of immobility are dash. Option 1 atelectasis, 2 renal failure, 3 decubitus ulcer, 4 contractures. That right answers the options is below. Option A 1, 3 and 4. Option B 2, 3 and 4. Option C 1 and 3. Option D 1, 2, 3 and 4. The right answer is option A 1, 3 and 4. That is atelectasis. First one atelectasis, third one decubitus ulcer, fourth one is contractures. Complications of immobility are atelectasis, decubitus ulcer, contractures. In this, right answer is option A 1, 2, 3, 1, 3 and 4. 1, 3 and 4. Identify the treatments of cancer from the following. Option A surgery, second chemotherapy, third target therapy, fourth hyperthermia. Identify the treatments of cancer from the following. Surgery, second chemotherapy, third target therapy, fourth hyperthermia. In that options, option A first and second only, option B first, second and third only, option C first, second, third and fourth, option D second and third only. The right answer is option C first, second, third and fourth. That is surgery, chemotherapy, target therapy and hypothermia. Surgery, chemotherapy, target therapy and hypothermia is the right answer. That is option given below C 1, 2, 3 and 4. Ninth question. Normal range of CSF protein is option A 15 to 25 mg per dl, option B 20 to 40 mg per dl, option C 15 to 30 mg per dl, option D 15 to 45 mg per dl. Normal range of CSF protein is, the right answer is option D 15 to 45. The normal range of CSF protein is 15 to 45 mg per. Localized collection of blood underneath the tissue is dash. localized collection of blood underneath the tissue is dash. Option A, edema. Option B, hematoma. Option C, ecchymosis. Option D, petechiae. The right answer is option B, hematoma. A localized collection of blood underneath the tissue is hematoma. Localized collection of blood underneath the tissue is hematoma. Which factors favor wound dehiscence after laparotomy? 1. Poor nutrition. 2. Diabetes. 3. Obesity. 4. Dehydration. Which factors favor wound dehiscence after laparotomy? Answer is 1 and 3. Poor nutrition and obesity. Poor nutrition and obesity. Which factors favor wound dehiscence after laparotomy? Poor nutrition and obesity. Wound infection by pyrogenic bacteria is characterized by dash. Options A, serous exudate. Option B, purulent exudate. Option C, hemorrhagic exudate. Option D, serosangious exudate. The right answer is purulent exudate. Wound infection by pyrogenic bacteria is characterized by purulent exudate. Wound infection by pyrogenic bacteria is characterized by purulent exudate. Safe IM injection sites for children 2 to 4 years. Safe IM injection site for children of 2 to 4 years. First one, vastus lateralis. Second, rectus femoris. Third, vastus medialis. Option A, 1 and 3 only. Option B, first one only. Option C, first and second only. Option D, first, second and third only. The right answer is option first, that is vastus lateralis. Vastus lateralis is the right answer. Safe injection site for children of 2 to 4 years. Vastus lateralis. Safe IM injection sites for children of 2 to 4 years is vastus lateralis. An episode of abnormal motor, sensory and autonomic activity due to sudden excessive neuronal discharge from brain is an episode of abnormal motor, sensory and autonomic activity due to sudden excessive neuronal discharge from brain is option A, twitching. Option B, epilepsy. Option C, pseudo seizure. Option D, seizure. The right answer is option D, seizure. An episode of abnormal motor, sensory and autonomic activity due to sudden excessive neuronal discharge from the brain is seizure. A surgical procedure for diversion of urine is dash. Options: A. Colostomy, B. Ileostomy, C. Ileal conduit, D. Jejunostomy. The right answer is ileal conduit. A surgical procedure for diversion of urine is ileal conduit. In adult cardiopulmonary resuscitation, the ratio of chest compression to respiration by two rescuer method is options: A 15:1, option B 30:1, option C 15:2, option D 30:2. The right answer is 30:2. In adult cardiopulmonary resuscitation, the ratio of chest compression to respiration by two rescuer method is 30:2. Treatment of ventricular tachycardia includes first amiodarone, second cardioversion, third breathalium, fourth defibrillation. Options: A 1 and 2, B 1, 2 and 3, C 1 and 4, D 1, 3 and 4. The right answer is option 1, 3 and 4. Amiodarone, breathalium and defibrillation. Treatment of ventricular tachycardia includes amiodarone, breathalium and defibrillation. Option D is the right answer. That is 1, 3 and 4. Amiodarone, breathalium and defibrillation. Polyhydramnios amniotic fluid volume exceeds option A 500 ml, option B 1500 ml, option C 1000 ml, option D 2000 ml. The right answer is 2000 ml. Polyhydramnios amniotic fluid volume exceeds 2000 ml. A screening test for Down syndrome done at 10 to 14 weeks of pregnancy is options: A knuckle translucency, fetal anomaly scan, option C alpha fetoprotein, option D amniocentesis. The right answer is alpha fetoprotein. Option C is the right answer. A screening test for Down syndrome done at 10 to 14 weeks of pregnancy is alpha fetoprotein. Late postpartum hemorrhage occurs after options: A 1 hour after birth of baby, option 2 12 hours of birth of baby, option C 24 hours of birth of baby, option D 6 hours of birth of baby. The right answer is 24 hours of birth of baby. Late postpartum hemorrhage occurs after 24 hours of birth of baby. An abnormally adherent placenta to uterine wall is called. An abnormally adherent placenta to uterine wall is called. Option A. Placenta sexureata. Option B. Abruptio placenta. Option C. Placenta accreta. Option D. Placenta circumvallata. An abnormally adherent placenta to uterine wall is called. The right answer is placenta accreta. Option C is the right answer. An abnormally adherent placenta to uterine wall is called placenta accreta. Placenta accreta is a serious pregnancy condition that occurs when the placenta grows too deeply into the uterine wall. Typically, the placenta detaches from the uterine wall after childbirth. With the placenta accreta, part or all of the placenta remains attached. This can cause severe blood loss after delivery. Placenta accreta is a serious pregnancy condition that occurs when the placenta grows too deeply into the uterine wall. Typically, the placenta detaches from the uterine wall after childbirth. With the placenta accreta, part or all of the placenta remains attached. This can cause severe blood loss after delivery. Placenta sexureata. The placenta sexureata placenta is a condition in which one or more accessory lobes develops in the membranes apart from the main placenta body, to which vessels of fetal origin usually connect them. The sexureate placenta is a condition. The sexureate placenta is a condition in which one or more accessory lobes develops in the membranes apart from the main placental body, to which vessels of fetal origin usually connect them. This is the picture of placenta sexureata. Placenta circumvallata. Placenta circumvallata refers to a placental abnormality in which the membranous chorion transitions to a villus chorion in the form of placental edges. Placenta circumvallata refers to a placental abnormality in which the membrane's chorion transitions to a villus chorion in the form of placental edges. This is the picture of normal placenta and circumvallate placenta. See in that edge of this raised membrane of this placenta. This picture shows normal placenta and circumvallate placenta. Abruptio placenta. Placental abruption occurs when the placenta detaches from the inner wall of the womb before delivery. The condition can be deprive the baby for oxygen and nutrients. Placental abruption occurs when placenta detaches from the inner wall of the womb before delivery. The condition can deprive the baby of oxygen and nutrients. This picture shows a normal placenta and a placental abruption. Which of the following are contraindications of aspirin? First one, peptic ulcer and GI bleeding. Second one, history of hypersensitivity reactions to aspirin. Option 3, impaired renal function. That options A, first only. Option B, first and second only. Option C, third only. Option D, first, second and third. The right answer is first, second and third. Peptic ulcer and GI bleeding and history of hypersensitivity reactions to aspirin and impaired renal function. Which of the following are contraindications of aspirin? Peptic ulcer and GI bleeding, history of hypersensitivity reaction to aspirin, impaired renal function. Option D is the right answer. Prevalent vaccination offers protection against options A, DPT, hepatitis B and meningitis. Option B, DPT, measles and meningitis. Option D, DPT, polio and meningitis. Option D, DPT, TB and meningitis. Prevalent vaccination offers protection against. The right answer is option A is right. That is DPT, hepatitis B and meningitis. Prevalent vaccination offers protection against. Prevalent vaccination offers protection against DPT, hepatitis B and meningitis. A congenital aganglionic megacolon is dash. Option A, Hirschsprung's disease. Option B, Michaelis diverticulum. Option C, colic disease. Option D, appendicitis. A congenital aganglionic megacolon is dash. Option A is the right answer, that is Hirschsprung's disease. A congenital aganglionic megacolon is Hirschsprung's disease. Meckel's diverticulum is an outpouching or bulge in the lower part of the small intestine. Meckel's diverticulum is an outpouching or bulge in the lower part of the small intestine. This is the picture of Meckel's diverticulum. A sensory perception that have no external stimulus is dash. Options A, delusion. B, illusion. C, hallucination. D. Paranoia. A sensory perception that have no external stimulus is. Option C is the right answer, that is hallucination. A sensory perception that have no external stimulus is hallucination. An acute disturbance of consciousness, change in cognition that have developed over a brief period is. Option A. Delirium. B. Migraine. C. Dementia. D. Stroke. An acute disturbance of consciousness, change in cognition that have developed over a brief period is dash. Delirium. Option A is right answer. An acute disturbance of consciousness, change in cognition that have developed over a brief period is dash. Delirium. An acute disturbance of consciousness, change in cognition that have developed over a brief period is delirium. An antipsychotic drug is dash. Options A. Haloperidol. B. Phenobarbital. C. Fentanyl. D. Flourine. Option A is right answer, that is haloperidol. An antipsychotic drug is haloperidol. Depression is manifested by first one insomnia, second one feeling guilty, third one suicidal ideation, fourth hyperactivity. Options 1, 2 and 3. Option B 4 and 3. Option C 2 and 3. Option D 1, 2, 3 and 4. The right answer is option 1, 2 and 3. Option A is right. That is insomnia, feeling of guilty and suicidal ideation. Depression is manifested by insomnia, feeling guilty and suicidal ideation. Option A is the right answer. It is insomnia, feeling guilty and suicidal ideation. Symptoms of depression: trouble concentrating, remembering details and making decisions, fatigue, feelings of guilt, worthlessness and helplessness, pessimism and hopelessness, insomnia, early morning wakefulness or sleeping too much, irritability, restlessness, loss of interest in things once pleasurable, including sex, overeating or appetite loss, aches, pains, headaches or cramps that won't go away, digestive problems that don't get better even with the treatment, persistent sad, anxious or empty feelings, suicidal thoughts or attempts. To prevent mother to child transmission of HIV, a newborn baby is given Option A, stavudine. Option B, nevirapine. Option C, efavirenz. Option D, none of these. The right answer is option B, nevirapine. To prevent mother-to-child transmission of HIV, newborn baby is given nevirapine. Option B is the right answer. Position of patient for giving enema. Option A, seams. Option B, left lateral. Option C, right lateral. Option D, supine. Position of patient for giving enema. Position of patient for giving enema. Right answer is left lateral. Option B is the right answer. Position of patient for giving enema is left lateral. Thanks for watching. PSC നേഴ്സിൻ്റെ വീഡിയോകൾ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടുന്നവർ ഈ ചാനൽ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുകയും നിങ്ങളുടെ അഭിപ്രായങ്ങളും നിർദ്ദേശങ്ങളും കമൻറ്റ് ബോക്സിൽ രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുകയും ചെയ്യുക. വീഡിയോ കാണുന്നവർ ഈ ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുകയും ഫ്രണ്ട്സിന് ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്യുക. ധാരാളം വീഡിയോസ് PSC നേഴ്സ് എന്ന ഈ ചാനൽ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നു. വീഡിയോസ് റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കാണാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുക. അത് നിങ്ങളുടെ ഓർമ്മയെ കൂടുതൽ ശക്തിപ്പെടുത്തും. നന്നായി പഠിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും ഞങ്ങൾ വിജയാശംസകൾ നേരുന്നു. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.